Good afternoon, everybody. It is 12:12 p.m. on Saturday, June 18th, 2016. I'm Christiana Ellis, and I just got up. This is 5 more minutes. So, I slept in a lot. I wasn't up crazy late, although I did have some rum and cokes last night, so more than I typically do. I don't actually drink that much these days at all. But I was watching Doctor Strangelove last night, which is one of my all-time favorite movies, and so I decided to have some rum and cokes along with it. I had a little bit of a headache when I had to take Luna out earlier this morning, but took some Advil and now feeling fine. But I needed the sleep, I guess, because I was in bed by 12:30, I guess. So, I just needed the rest. Anyway, I like Doctor Strangelove a lot. Mike and I are going to be recording our next episode of Watching 100 Movies tonight for The Sound of Music and Doctor Strangelove, naturally. Also on the agenda, I'm going to take the little dog for a walk and then play some Civ 5, I think. And I feel like I had something else. I don't know. Excuse me, goodness. Um, it's interesting. Just the sleeping. I don't know. I've talked about how before I kind of resent the amount of time that my body requires sleep. It's. I know people like it, and I won't even say that I didn't. It didn't feel good to sleep in that late. But at the same time, I just sort of feel like, well, now half my day is gone. Um, but might as well complain about the color of the sky or something. Until they invent um, a "you don't need to sleep anymore" button. Who knows? Um, oh man, I'm really scattered this morning. Like even more than I sort of realized when I sat down. Why am I feeling like that? I think I'm just ahead of myself. I think maybe because I slept in so long, I'm just sort of feeling like I need to get this out of the way so I can get on to the next thing. Making my morning, my lack thereof, feel more urgent or stressed than it needs to. And so, as I'm trying to sit here and talk, I'm already in my head thinking about the next thing. See, that's, I think, what's going on there. A little congested too, might be contributing. But, that's how it is. So, gonna finish up this and then take the little dog. Maybe we'll go all the way to the dog park today. Yeah, we haven't been to the dog park in a little while, and she'll enjoy that. And then I'm gonna play some Civ 5 online with some other people who like to play Civ 5. Um, that's a fun game to play multiplayer with someone like someone who you really just kind of like talking with. And yet you just want to also have a game going in the meantime because it's sort of this long-term, slow-paced game that just gives you lots of time for sort of idle chat while you're doing your various little turns. I'm also really excited that some of the previews for Civilization 6 coming out at E3. I'm excited for that game because I think probably short of World of Warcraft, Civ 5 is probably the game that I have spent the most total time in. I believe my Steam profile shows that I have over 200 hours within Civ 5. I played a lot of World of Warcraft back when I played World of Warcraft, though, so I'm not sure what the total number of hours would have been for that. That was probably over a longer period of time, though, still. I don't know. Does any of this matter, really? No. Um, I will just, as a brief VR update, because I'm looking for something to fill the last 30 seconds or so of this video. I'm digging it kind of even more than I thought. You know what I mean? It's like it's gotten to the point where, like some of the novelty is fading just because I'm more familiar with it. But that has not made me want to do it less. Like back when I got the Oculus DK2, I don't. This is not a criticism of the hardware per se. Probably more related to just the software being better. But with that one, it was a lot of, hey, whoa, this is really cool. But it was kind of a pain in the butt to set up and to keep working, and the software wasn't very good yet. And it was more just kind of like I kind of just stopped using it after a while. Excuse me. But with the Vive, I kind of just keep finding that, like, that's what I want to do. Left to my own devices is like, oh, I have a couple of hours to do something with. What will it be? And that's kind of what I feel like doing, is playing around in there. So I like it. It's still very expensive, of course, but I like it. All right. I'm gonna go take the little dog to the dog park, I think. All right. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow for 5 more minutes.